Hello,
Hi, Gavin. How are you?
I'm good, mate. Sorry, we're a bit late. I know. How
Oh,
are you doing?
that's all right. If it were my brother, I'd be, not for you though. No worries at all. Appreciate you taking the time to chat with me a little bit here.
Right on.
Just a quick introduction. My name's Aaron. I do the afternoon show on Regina's Rock Station 104.9 The Wolf up here in Saskatchewan,
Oh, my
Canada,
my
where,
spirit animal.
oh, what's that? Sorry.
That's my animal. Yeah, people do that thing. What's your spirit animal? Which is kind of mad, but the animal I love the most is the wolf. Yeah.
The wolf. Oh, that's awesome. Mine, I think, is a sea turtle. Nice,
Nice.
calm, cool collective.
There you go.
So, are you currently in Los Angeles right now, Gavin?
Yes.
You
Yeah.
are. I just want a quick question. Like, what's it kind of like down there for you with these wildfires?
Awful. Very
It
sad
is.
time. Yeah, it's terrible. The destruction, the devastation is just so immense, so massive that it's just a cloud over the city. Everyone's feeling so. Everyone's trying to band together, do the best that everyone can, and um, you know, you know, I went through, going through clothes, giving a load of clothes. I went through my stuff, just got a load of things. People just need clothes. People have no clothes, so that kind of thing. Donations. Um, I'm thinking about fostering some animals that were lost, but you kind of have to wait a few days because you can't go and get animals that may be repatriated with their owners. So letting the just waiting. They're swamped. The places are not responding. Actually, anyway, Pasadena Humane Foundation, because they're just overwhelmed. So
Yeah.
it's just a lot. And so it's nice to do this. It's great to be thinking about coming on tour, come to Regina. Very exciting for me. What's it like? Is it going to be fun?
It is. Well, actually, you guys are performing in a city, Saskatoon, which is 2 hours north of here. So you're
Okay.
actually not in Regina, but we give the same vibes. It's awesome. Right now, it's quite cold. We're expecting very cold weather. But when you guys are here in April, it's not going to be freezing cold. But we're very happy to have you guys because if my research serves me correctly, it's been like 13 years since you guys have performed in Saskatchewan, which is a long time. We
Makes you
want to
feel
have.
terrible. I feel bad. It's so funny. Like you just have these best intentions to have lead a complete life, and every year I was so confused why that was, and I often asked to go back to Canada, do a proper tour, and when I saw that only Toronto was the only show, and they were doing a long tour last summer. I have to confess to feeling kind of guilty, and I thought it was strange. I was like, "Well, we do so good in Canada. It seems such a strange thing to not go where you do well. Go
Mhm.
where you're loved." It's one of my favorite phrases. So we are going to back to where we've been loved really well. So it's about time, is what I say.
Yeah, no, we're gonna welcome you with open arms, especially you, Rival Sons, and Filter. So it's gonna be fantastic. A lot of the concerts when they're announced and tours, North American tours, Vancouver, Montreal, Toronto, and we get left out here in the middle. So
Right.
we're awesome, and we welcome bands when they come and give us what they have. So very
That's great.
much looking forward to it. Um, so the greatest hits tour. You guys, the Loaded the greatest hits tour. You've been doing it for a little bit, and you're gonna get it underway again here. When it comes to choosing the songs, because you guys got a plethora of hits and time frame and everything that goes into it. How do you determine what songs go on to the set list? What gets left off, or do you guys rotate those songs showing and through?
We try and mix it up. There's a lot of songs to choose from, so there's always inevitably songs we don't get to play. I think that even though it's the greatest hits, we'll play lots of songs from the greatest hits, but I'm sure we'll play the new song by then. There'll be the new record that will be coming out. So most definitely we would have a single if we're lucky enough to get it on the playlist at Wolf, FM Wolf, Radio Wolf, the Wolf. Then if we
Yeah,
get on there. But
yeah,
yeah,
no.
so it's a high class problem, right? Too
Hmm.
many songs to choose from, and I don't want to play too long. I don't believe in really, really long sets.
Right. Yeah. No, it's a good problem to have though when you have that many
For
songs and
sure, for
hits,
sure,
right?
for
So
sure.
there's a lot to choose from. Actually, I got you kind of led into that. I was curious, and once you're done wrapping up this tour, if you got some new music in the works, if you got a plan for it, we can
Yeah,
expect?
we start mixing tomorrow. Tomorrow is
Wow.
the day one of the mix, and we've already have, I think, two or three of the songs mixed and mastered because we did those first to just make everyone feel comfortable that we weren't doing a progressive jazz album and that we were making good music. So we presented three to the label to kind of be given the chance to finish them off and do the other nine songs. So yeah, I'm so thrilled about the record. Like I don't have it's successful to me because I'm really proud of it, and I think that people who like the band will be really, really into it,
Hmm.
and might get some new fans as well. But it's good to feel fulfilled by when you make a record, not like, oh man, I should have done this, should have done that. I think it's really good. I haven't figured out the order yet, but we'll get there.
Yeah. Well, it's your work, your life's work, right? It's what you've,
Mhm.
destined out to do and
Yep.
perform, right? So you definitely want to make it your best. Um, I got a question here because I know when you were touring on these past shows with Alice in Chains, you got to go out sing with Jerry Cantrell, and I know you had sang "Man in the Box." So I wanted to ask if there's a band out there that, if you were given the opportunity to go out and sing, what band first comes to mind if you were to go out and share the stage with them?
Oh, Evanescence, so I could sing with Amy.
Beautiful voice.
I love her voice. Or PJ Harvey, so I could sing with her because I love her voice.
Hmm.
I'd be
Awesome.
backing vocals.
Yeah, no, they definitely have a stage presence, and I've listened to them as well as throughout my adolescent years and growing up. So that would definitely be awesome to see. Hopefully that happens for you. And I was actually I was worried that because I'm just coming off a cold here and was sick for the past 3 days, and I really had to, you know, build up the strength to get back in here because I didn't want to miss this opportunity to chat with you. Um, and doing a show here too when you're sick, I wanted to kind of go into your mind and your mindset of when you're sick and you know that you have to do a show. What do you have any secret tips, remedies,
Uh,
tricks?
First off, I'm sorry you're going through that because it's a drag to be sick. And honestly, on tour, to have flu and be under the weather, it's just miserable. It's miserable. And you just try and shoot enough tequila just before you go on stage that you're in a party mood of any
Yeah.
kind. Like you want to, you don't want to just be like exhausted in bed eating cheese sandwiches or whatever the hell you do. So yes, just the worst. And when someone else is sick, oh, you feel so bad for them. And then often you quarantine them because you don't want to get everyone sick. So someone's sitting really unwell and just getting through it. So it happens one time of a tour. It always happens at some point you feel under the weather. And for me, being a singer is the worst because I have to be really diligent to watch my voice, not stay up too late, not, I can't go out, I can't go to loud restaurants, I can't go to clubs, can't go to bands where I'm going to talk loud. It takes so much to sing those shows. I'm doing
Yeah.
two shows a day because we do the acoustic in the day. For the meet and greet, we have an acoustic component. So if anybody comes to the meet and greet that we have, we sing two songs. We perform two songs in the day. So I'm doing two shows a day.
Yeah. Well, it's taxing, right? Especially when you're healthy too, as well.
Yeah.
Um, and another thing I wanted to ask there, just to touch on that, is as you've progressed in your career, it's been 30, just over 30 years since you guys kind of started out in that. And what's the mantra after a show? Do you kind of just go back to the hotel? Do you hop on the plane or whatever else? Do you enjoy yourself? And then throughout the day before the show, aside from meet and greets and that, what's your kind of daily routine?
My biggest goal is to stay as silent as possible and
Hmm.
literally not even speak. Because if I don't use my voice, it will be better for the show. So not speaking. I do love to get out and get a bit of exercise to just sweat and get away from the tour and get away from that whole world. And so I get off the bus at 9 in the morning. We're at the venue, you've got nothing to do all day. So I'll just head off, get an Uber to a tennis club and go groove out for an hour or something. That's a great day. And then days off, I'm just sloth like, just have to go slowly because you're just conserving energy.
Mhm.
You spoke about that tortoise, cool, calm, and collected. You know, it's just being like that, not stressing, not talking too much. I always have different things I've got to deal with, different work things, different, always things going on. So I have a bunch of jobs, bunch of kids. So then if my kids call, then it all bets are off that I chat as long as they want, obviously. And I've never been like, I can't talk. Anyone
Yeah,
else, I'm like, text, whatever. If my kids ring, you know,
you're gonna talk with them for sure,
yeah, of
100%.
course, of course.
Awesome. That's yeah, I feel the same way when I'm done doing a show. I'm like, sorry if I don't want to chat.
It's a lot. Yeah, I know it's a
I
lot.
just
I
talk
feel
to,
you.
you
Yeah,
know.
it's a lot.
So that's cool. I'm glad to know I'm not the only one.
Of course not.
And yeah, with that, I don't want to take too much of your time up in that. Gavin, I appreciate it very much you taking, these 10,
Also,
15
I know I
minutes.
appreciate you battling through your illness. It sucks to be unwell.
Oh man, I wouldn't miss this opportunity for sure. We're looking forward to hosting you here up in Saskatchewan later on this year in April when you guys come and tear up the stage here. Looking forward to it, man.
Okay,
Welcome you with open arms. All the best on the shows before that, after that, and the tour and life beyond.
great. And to you. Get
Thank you
well
very much,
soon.
Gavin.
Thanks,
Take good
brother.
care.
Take care. Bye.